Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video log, I'm going to be showing you first part of my autograph collection. I'm going to be doing it in 3 parts. This first one is going to be on the ones that are loose in my autograph bin or the ones that are not displayed. And then the second one will be the autographs that I have in my binder. And then the third one will be the ones I have on display. Just to let you know, my autograph collection is huge. And I also have a lot from my favorite artists, and you will see who that is very shortly. So let's get started. I'm really excited to show you guys about this. I am really proud of my autograph collection. This is my favorite hobby to do, other than collecting race cars of my favorite driver and collecting of my 2 favorite singers. I just absolutely love autographs. I'm one of those crazy people, yes, I know. So let's get started. I'm actually going to start with this poster first. I am a huge country music fan, like huge, the biggest country music fan you're ever going to meet on the face of the earth. I really don't listen to a lot of other music. I am really strictly country. But there is one band that I listen to who is not country, and that is Daughtry. I am a huge fan of Daughtry, and it was actually a bucket list item that I completed this summer. I got to attend a Daughtry show live for the first time, and I got to meet him, and it was just an incredible day. They were not signing during the meet and greet, but they had a poster that they gave afterward. So I'm just going to open this quick and you'll see it. And here's Daughtry. And this is my favorite autograph. I've been wanting to add Chris Daughtry's autograph to my collection forever. To actually have it in my collection now is like surreal. I still can't even believe this happened. But there is that one. So I'm going to fold that back up. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of start with this pile. And then I have some over here and some over here. So this first one is Preston Somerville. He is an independent, unsigned artist from Georgia. I discovered him not that long ago on Twitter, so I am part of his street team. And he sent me this signed picture for my birthday in August. It says, "Happy birthday, Johanna, your friend, Preston Somerville." He is a really great guy. Check out his music if you have not already. Okay, so next we're going to be getting to my all-time favorite artist, and she's going to be scattered throughout this entire video. But this is a signed Cabell Social magazine of my favorite artist, LeAnn Rimes. I had this signed about 4 years ago. I am hoping to have her husband Eddie sign it one day. I have not met him yet and had the opportunity to. But if the time ever comes where I meet him, I will probably have him sign this one, and then it'll be complete. But this is a really nice magazine. I had to order this from Mexico, actually, to get it. And this next one I just had signed last weekend. I saw her in concert last weekend, and I just had this done. I have a couple songbooks, 3 of them actually, piano, vocal, and chords, and LeAnn Rimes' This Woman. That is my favorite album of hers. So she signed the inside cover right here in red Sharpie. So this is my newest autograph that I just added. This next one is a signed tour book from the duo Sugarland. I actually bought this on the website. Oh yeah, and I did forget to mention at the beginning of the video, every single one of my autographs I have obtained in person. Majority of them I have obtained in person. A few I have purchased online, and a few I've actually asked the artist directly on Twitter, and they have sent me some, and a few I have won from the artist as well. But all of these I have mostly obtained in person or elsewise, and I'll explain that as we go. But this one I bought on their website. Okay, so these next few are just a few signed CDs. This one is Jason Jones. He sent me a lot of this past couple years. And this one is, she's a Christian artist, Susan Ann the Perfect Gift. I saw her play at my church a few years ago, and she signed the back. And this one I obtained from a friend. She works at a concert series, so she'll get me some autographs every now and then. So she got me this one, Carly Bear. And this one I got is of LeAnn Rimes. This one I got from her former tour manager when he was selling some of his stuff on his website. So I purchased this from him. And I do have this CD, and I do have this one signed personally to myself. But, I mean, he was, you know, selling it, and I bought it. And this next one I have from a Facebook friend, her Christian album. And she signed it for me as well, and put a Psalm 139:14. And this next one is another independent artist who I actually discovered many years ago now. And I helped promote him well enough, and I helped support him, that he actually released a few albums. So he sent me a lot of goodies. So this is Billy Sidwell. He sends me a lot of guitar picks and a couple copies of his albums. It says, Johanna, thank you so much for all the support. You rock, Billy Sidwell. And I am in his credits to his thank yous on his CD. And he signed the inside as well on that one. And my name is right here. So there is that first one. Like I said, I have two of these. And this is the one where he, let's see if I can open this, drew an arrow to my name. And then he signed it right above that. And this next one is also from a friend who works at the concert series. Sent me this one, and they signed the actual CD. And this next one I won off of Twitter from Cherry Suede. And I asked if they could sign it for me since I won it, and they said they would. So this is the one I won off of Twitter. Excuse me. And this is one I got from the artist. I actually ordered this, and he signed it for me on the inside. And this next one I asked is another artist I asked on Twitter directly, and she sent me a signed picture from Rachel Lipsky. It says, Johanna, thank you for your support. And a couple in here. This bracelet is also from Billy Sidwell, and he signed it. I have actually 3 of these bracelets. I wear one all the time. I have an extra one. And then this one he signed. And this little card is also from my friend who works at the concert series, Victoria Vox. So I have that in a little bag. And again, here's another postcard from Billy Sidwell. He signed both the front and the back. And this is Preston Somerville's EP. I purchased it online when I discovered him because he's just fantastic. And he signed it for me. And this one my dad actually obtained numerous years ago when he was at Kansas Speedway. It is signed by NASCAR drivers Casey Kane and Jeremy Mayfield. So my dad was there in 2005. Wow, that was 10 years ago already. So he got me that. And this book, my aunt actually gave me for Christmas one year. And my aunt passed away in 2000. So she got me this book for Christmas. And she wrote in there and signed it. So this book is very special to me. Okay, I'm going to leave that one there. And this I actually got. He just followed me, or he DM'd me one day randomly on Twitter asking for my address. And he sent me a mixtape. So this is from Lee Brice. And he signed the mixtape. So these next ones are shirts that I got signed by artists. I normally don't like getting shirts signed because then I can't wear them. But, I mean, I have 4 of them, and I just folded them up and put them in a big sandwich bag to kind of protect them. So this first one is from Cowboy Troy. He was signing at his table before his show a couple years ago at Country Thunder, so I went up and purchased a shirt, and he signed it. And this next one is from Ash Bowers. This he sent to me off of Twitter. I asked for a signed photo, and he sent me a photo and a shirt. So he signed that shirt. And this next one, my dad got signed. He was at the meet and greet with me. Sorry, I dropped something. Me with Josh Thompson. Here's his meet and greet pass. I put it on the shirt because it would look, it looks cooler. And so he signed it right there. So this next shirt I got signed while I was wearing it, while I was meeting the artist, Kelly Pickler. She signed my CD sleeve, then she asked me if I wanted my shirt signed. I'm like, sure, why not? I'm not going to pass up another autograph. So she signed it right there. So those are those ones. Next, I just have a few hats and then a couple other things. So this next one, I actually won. My favorite NASCAR driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr., obviously. And he was doing a caption this contest every Saturday earlier this year. And he would pick 8 winners because his number is 88. But he obviously didn't want to pick 88 winners. So he would pick 8. And they had to be funny captions. So I would do it every week thinking, heck, I'm not going to get picked. But I'm still going to have fun with this. Well, he chose me for one of the winners, and I literally almost had a mini heart attack. So the prize that week was an autographed hat from his company, Junior Motorsports. So I got a signed hat from him, which is awesome. I will never wear this hat, and I will cherish it because he is my all-time favorite driver, and to have him personally pick one of my tweets that he thought was funny to be a winner is awesome. So this next one is actually just one of my own random hats. But I saw a few artists that I know, and I didn't have any items with me. I'm like, heck, I'll just have them sign my hat. So this middle one right here is Reed Grimm. He was on American Idol a couple years ago, and he's from my home state in my town. So I had him sign my hat when he was playing at the high school. And these next 3 was an a cappella band called Impulse. So they were playing at the fair, and I forgot they were playing that night. And I already met them like a couple times before because they came to the high school, and I just had them sign my hat. So that is why you see a random Lake Girl hat in my autograph collection. This next hat is also a hat signed by Dale Earnhardt Jr. I won this off of Twitter. There was a contest. Whoever was just so many person to RT or whatever, they would pick a winner for this hat signed by Dale Earnhardt Jr., a hat signed by Brett Favre, and a hat signed by Drew Brees. I just wanted the National Guard hat, thinking, they would pick 3 different winners. Nope, it was one winner for all 3 hats, and I was chosen. So I kept this one, and I gave the football ones to my sister. This next hat I got as a gift. It's a Love Mississippi hat signed by my favorite artist, LeAnn Rimes. And these next autographs I'm going to show you are all from LeAnn Rimes. So I had an iPhone 4S, and I have the iPhone 5S now. And I had 2 custom-made phone cases of her and I. And a friend made me one, and I made the other one. And I had her sign both of them. I'll show you the first one. I had it signed in black. I should have brought a different color because obviously I was wearing black, and it's really dark. So you really cannot see her autograph really well unless I tilt it just right. You can kind of see it. So that's just kind of a little bit of a bummer. I might just bring it back to her one day and have her just re-sign it in like gold or something. We'll see. But this was the first case I made and had her sign. This next one the friend made for me. He made a white background and put "Strong Even When It Hurts," my favorite lyrics. To the song that has saved my life on so many levels. And she wrote "Johanna, love you" on it. And I didn't know she wrote it on there till I came back to my seat and looked at it. And it was just the sweetest thing. And I had her sign it in blue Sharpie. And blue is my favorite color. So these are my 2 phone cases that I have signed by her. These next few are some CD covers signed by her. This one is This Woman, my all-time favorite album of hers. This one I actually had signed when I met her for the very first time. So this is my first official personalized autograph from her. And this will be forever my favorite autograph because I never thought I would meet her with my long medical history and being so close to death so many times and just constantly wanting to meet LeAnn. And it finally came true in 2007. So this was my first official personalized autograph from her. So will always be my favorite and will always hold a special place in my heart. This next one is her greatest hits album. I had her sign this one a couple years ago in 2013. And these ones I've all obtained in person at meet and greets. This one is just a borrowed promo. I bought it off eBay because I love borrowed, and I just thought this picture of her was absolutely just breathtaking. So I had her sign this one. It's just a one-sided thing, but I had her sign that one. This next one I had her sign in her tour bus. This was the same time I got the Greatest Hits one signed. I usually bring 3 items for her to sign, and I couldn't decide that night. So I had her sign 2 backstage, and I had the Twisted Angel one with me as well. I'm like, should I do it? Should I not? I wasn't sure. So I was on her bus after the show, and I brought it out. I said, I brought this one as well. I wasn't really sure if I wanted it signed during the meet and greet, and she just went and signed it. Took my red Sharpie. She's like, absolutely. So she signed it. This next one is Spitfire, her latest album. I had this one signed in Michigan in 2013 in red Sharpie. And again, I pick my own colors that I want signed on my items. So I tried to pick a color that I think would look good on them. Unless I forget, and then it's signed in black. So these next 3 are her movies. The first one is Real Love. This is my favorite movie of hers. And she signed this one. And again, this was at a meet and greet. These are all at meet and greets, the ones I've been showing you. I met her June 22nd. And this movie came out June 19th. So I had to get it on a rush order so I could have it in time for her to sign that night. And this next one I just had done last year in Chicago when I met her, Good Intentions. I had her signed in a light purple. I should have maybe picked a darker purple. It would show up a little bit better, but I mean, it's a pretty color. So I was going back and forth if I wanted this movie signed or not. So finally I just caved. And this next one is Northern Lights. This one I had her sign a couple years ago. And we were talking so much, she couldn't remember how my name was spelled. So she spelled it like that. But I mean, that's okay. It's funny. It makes it more special. And I don't mind as long as she signs it. But it's cute. And again, like I said, if I ever happen to meet Eddie one day, I'll have him sign this movie as well to make it complete. But there's that video. And that is all I have as far as the ones that I have loose. The next video will be the ones that I have in my binder. And then the next one will be the ones I have on display. So I hope you enjoyed this. It's just a start of my collection. Like I said, it's really big. Thank you for stopping by and watching. Please comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I promise to do some more videos soon. Bye.